Everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Go and Turns. I am on the other side of my fence, and I want to show you guys these beautiful morning glories that are opening over here. There was one. They look so pretty. The colors are just so beautiful. They are so pretty. And this is on the other side of my fence. Like I said, like you can see those, but you can also see all of that. But yeah, this is my, and then my sunflowers back here are getting tall too. This is my little heaven here. Let me take you in. This is corn, y'all. I got corn right by my fence. And Max was over there. He's waiting for me. Put this back. So as we go through our seasons here in the garden, as you can see, things change. This is like early summer, August 7th to be exact, 2024. And I'm just going to do a really quick walkthrough of my garden. As you see, I was on the outside and you can see the beautiful morning glories that have grown up on the fence. And then this area back here is watermelon. And there are a couple of tomato plants. And then we have some sunflowers that are getting as tall as I don't know what, which is really good. They will go very well with their siblings. So look at the birds waiting for me to go in the house, because they like to eat the sunflower seeds and the sorghum. So that's messed up. But everything has to eat. It's the season for everything, as the garden turns, as I say. So as you can see, these are all watermelon plants, which is pretty cool because it's what I wanted. I wanted a couple patches back here. And then I also have some tomatoes back here too. And these are some Hungarian heart tomatoes, but they don't look too hearty currently, but they are still pretty. So yeah, this is my watermelon area back here. It's getting grown out. I really don't mind it at all, one bit. This is there's a mystery vine back here as well. And I'm just waiting on those to get something on them. And then let me show you a watermelon that we found back here, hiding down there under the leaves. So I'm not going to mess with the ones that, with anything that may be in the middle. I'm just going to let them grow. And then as I come back and start to see them, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I got one back here. So yeah, I like to be surprised. And then this is one that I planted. I cannot remember the name of it, a coxcomb. And this is like a giant Indiana coxcomb. And this is one of the only ones that I planted that is actually growing tall and is about to, blossom. It's so pretty. So let me get out of this corner. So this is actually all encased. If you see, I'm standing in one spot and I go around, I'm encased by corn and sunflowers. And then these big, these are chocolate cherry or, they're chocolate cherry or Hopi black dye, I think they may be. So, and then so that's the watermelon patch. This is my second patch. As you can see, I got a big orange glow. This is my orange glow melon area right here. As you can see, this is all orange glow melon, and they are just growing everywhere, and they're just so pretty. And then also over in the corner, I have where I threw like a whole handful of zinnia seeds. It probably was about 200 seeds that I had from a couple years back, and I just was wanting to see if they would grow. And as you can see over there, they're everywhere, and they're just so pretty. They're pink, and those are large California zinnias. Then I have tomatoes here, and I have my Job's Tears. I have some ripe tomatoes that I can see from here. I am out here early in the morning with my Maximus, and I know he's probably sitting up on the porch already. Like, what the hell, where are you at? So the other thing that I'm going to do today, I'm going to make us some oatmeal cream pies, one of my husband's favorite. I'm going to make those from scratch, and I'll be posting that video on my channel. This is my Job's Tears. I need to get back here and pick some of those. I'm trying to accumulate grain. There are more tomatoes up here. And then this here was the mystery vine. It was a mystery vine, but now no more. This is a bottleneck gourd vine that has grown up the fence here. So I am going to keep it because you can never have too many bottleneck gourds. And then these are my sunflowers. As you can see, they sort of just be like, who cares? They're falling over. But we still good. That's what the birds are here for. Here's another big sunflower. So we were out yesterday voting, and there was a person who lived by the voting place that had sunflowers, and they had the big heads, and they were about this tall. Like, this is abnormal, y'all. This is abnormal. And I'm starting to realize this. So, and the fact that they just keep growing and growing, like they don't get any smaller, is also unique, I guess. And then, as you can see, there is a honeydew vine that is growing through these huge sunflowers, but I do not see a honeydew. These are honeydews here, and I haven't seen a honeydew on there yet. So also what I have over here is, this is another watermelon patch. It's watermelon and cantaloupe. So, and then I have like one little lonely chamomile plant that just grew up there out of nowhere. And then there's stevia back there. These are all, I think they're called sherbet watermelons. So they're supposed to be little bitty watermelons with different color flesh. Okay, these are cantaloupe. So I told you guys that the ones I had in my bag back there died because they were blown over in a storm. And so I always plant more than one thing in different areas in my yard, so that if one doesn't do well, I have another one for backup. So basically, this is my backup cantaloupe vine, and I am hoping to get some cantaloupe from here. I am hoping to get some. I saw some little blossoms, some female flowers, so there's one right there. Hopefully I'll be getting some. And if you didn't realize this, they are right by my beehives. I have those by the beehives, and then the new beehive here, the split, is actually by the watermelon patch. They're like right by each other though, so that's cool. I just put those plants in there the other day because I wanted something beautiful, something pretty, something colorful, to put pops of color in my yard, because everything is pretty much starting to die back in a way. Like my cucumbers are getting mold, and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like so you can see what powdery mildew looks like, because it's starting to get powdery mildew on a lot of my things. This is my corn that I threw down. I threw these down and I was like, I'm not going to do anything with them, and I am not. So I'm going to see how these turn out. Right now they're pretty tall. They are probably about up to my hip almost, and they're doing pretty good. That is back there is peppermint. That pretty much peppermint will take over when you plant it, and this is just taking this area over, and I don't care because I love peppermint. And these are some tomatoes I pulled from back there, bumblebees. And I think that my tomatoes don't like sun, and this trellis wall here is in full sun, and as you can see, they have burned leaves. And I should put a shield or something over them, but I have so many tomatoes in my yard right currently that I'm not in a rush to do it. But as I can see, they're growing back. You can see they're coming back. You see, because these are in the shade in a way. And so as you can see, these look normal, and then these have burned. And when you would touch these, they felt sweaty. This is my cucumber wall, which is, as you can see, it has mildew. And I'm going to show you, this is a different type of mildew. I didn't even know what it was. But if you can see, it has little spots. That is mildew. And I just looked that up and found that out the other day. So, yeah, as you can see, that is mildew. But it's mildew because look how crowded this has become. I have not been out here to trim my my vines. And so, yeah, they have some mildew going on them, and they're dying off. So we're in August, and I'm really not minding. I'm still harvesting bunches of cucumbers from here, and so I don't feel the need to. As you can see, there are cucumbers all in here. I don't feel the really need to do anything to them. I did cut off some of the branches just to give them some air, but right now it's not a priority to do that. And so, yeah, this is my cucumber wall. This is the second trellis wall my husband built for me. So those are both cool. And then that is my wildflower area. We can go around there and take a really quick look. And it also has my grapevine. And here's Max. I told you he would be sitting on the porch. He doesn't like, he's upset. I think he wants breakfast. I'm about to give him breakfast, y'all. Don't be mad. He ain't gonna die. I see a big ass cucumber, y'all. I see it. And I just finished. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Another cucumber. So then this is dying off, but this is amaranth, Hopi black dye. And then look at all my zinnias back here, my tiger lion ears, these huge tall sunflowers, and this is my grapevine that is now spread across. And so yeah, this is just a wildflower area with zinnias, cosmos, and stuff like that over there. Sunflowers. Here's my maximus. I'm gonna put this on up here. They don't make no sense. A big old cucumber. So I wanted to also say, it was so good today waking up and not having nothing negative on the news. I'm doing my garden tour, and I'm talking too, because it seems like it's a different type of atmosphere that I've been feeling. Take into account that I am in St. Louis, which is a Midwest. Missouri, it goes red. So I'm just saying in general. Oh wow, as you can see, all my melons have split. They were over here except for the big one in the back. These are my melons. These are more cucumbers. These are green apple cucumbers. And they have taken over this area. And then if you look back, you can see one of my little watermelons hanging on for dear life. I'm probably going to be cutting that off soon so it doesn't bust or split. This is another area for flowers. I have zinnias, marigolds. I have African blue disc daisies in here. Here's one right here as I speak. Gaillardias are here, and Scarbosa paper moons are here. Zinnias, these are blue buttons, or I think that's what they're called. And then these are sunflowers over here. They have rust. But they are still here. And then this is my entire Kahari melon vine area, and I have a bunch of them over here. And it's also my area for ground cherries. Let me show you one big ground cherry before I show you my Kahari melon. So these are ground cherries. There's one, and this is pretty big too. That's a pretty big one. And you can't eat those until they hit the ground. So you don't pull those off. And if you look through here, you can see Kahari melons. They're like everywhere in here. And I just can't wait, because we actually got one and it was really good. So I am waiting for another. But as I was saying, it seems like the atmosphere is changing. It's not as negative, because it has been really negative. And to wake up to not negative news. But I think the Waltz guy is really cool. Walls. I think I watched his speech yesterday. He gave me a chuckle, which we've been needing. And, it gave me a sense of like, we are living through, people who are alive currently are living through a time that is going to be, it's going to be looked over by historians to the end of time. This time period that we living in now, it's just so much going on. Politically, it's just so much going on, and it's kind of messed up if you're not involved and don't know currently what's happening in the US of A, the good old US of A. But again, I woke up this morning to I felt different. It feels different, y'all. It feels different. It's like we are witnessing something. It's slowly unfolding. And to be alive at this current time is just, we are all lucky. We are some lucky people. None of us are losers. None of us are losers. You have to think about that. At one time, everybody won. This is my garden tunnel here. And that's what I mean. When I say we are all winners, that's what I mean. At one point, before your existence, actually, when you was racing to fertilize that egg, or you won. You got in and you was the winner. So all of us at one time won. You swam faster, jumped higher, moved quicker, or whatever you want to call it. And then you got in that egg and you got right in and you was the first one in there. So all of us are winners. Don't ever say that you a loser. None of us are losers. Think for yourself. That's another thing. This is a garden chat. We are all fighting for the same thing. None of us should be thinking, oh, you or the other or whatever. We are all fighting for the same cause. And if there's family, America, your country, whatever it is, I don't know. I know I do. I just know I love America. I love where I live. I love St. Louis. I love life. And like I said, this morning I woke up and it wasn't all this negative stuff on the news. It wasn't like where somebody went off on somebody and it was, fighting. And it feels good, y'all. I just needed to say that. It feels good. It just feels like it's a change coming. I think I'm going to listen to Sam Cooke's song. I was born by the river in a little tent. That one. Now, Did I just see another? Let me show you powdery mold before I go. Powdery mildew, is that what it's called? It's some on these leaves here. As you can see the little dots, that is powdery mildew. And that is my gourd tunnel that it's on. So, yeah, powdery mildew. You can ID it. That is an ID. So as I said, y'all, like, share, subscribe. Hope you join me on my next garden chat. I'm probably going to be doing these on a weekly basis. And especially up until the election hits. This is not a political channel, y'all. This is a vlog. This is my daily thoughts. This is therapy. I think more people should do it. This is therapy. And then it's also getting out and seeing what's in my yard, seeing what I got growing, seeing what's ready, what's ripe, what needs to be done, if I feel like doing it. And, yeah, just living my life. And that is what we all need to be doing. Yeah, let's get back to just being normal again. Being, where it ain't breaking news every 5 minutes. So, again, this is not a political channel. I am not endorsing any candidate. I am just saying that there is a change coming. And I can feel it, y'all. So, I will see you in the next one. Like, share, subscribe to As the Garden Turns. And also check out my husband. He's on Bees, Beds, and Boxing. And Maximus is right here. We're about to go in the house. Come on, babe. Because I know he's ready. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.